the dot product and cross product, before that class you had learnt about the addition and subtraction, that is addition of vectors. So basically vectors topic is done for you, but definitely if you don't solve questions, practice more questions, it will be confusing only, and you have to overcome the fear of vectors. If you leave it, it will haunt you till the end of your physics, also in math sometimes in 12th. So don't leave vectors topic, you cannot skip this topic, because vectors is going to come multiple times in the coming future, multiple times. In each chapter you will see the vectors. So never try to think that one topic in one chapter I will leave it. No, you cannot leave it, because this topic is going to repeat in many chapters. Coming back, today we are going to learn about something very independent, which I have already taught in Sunday's class. So those who are there in Sunday's class, they may know this topic already, but those who are not there in Sunday's class, for them it is the new thing. So for some people it is revision, for some people it is learning for the first time, but I am going to teach from the beginning only. Okay, if you already have the notes, no problem, revise whatever I am teaching, right? Let us start today's class, shall we? If yes, then give the heading as projectile motion. Everybody sitting in the class, give the heading as projectile motion. Projectile motion. So Karthikeyan, shall I put you in waiting hall, man? So let me ask this question to Lalit, because you are there in the, make it fast, yeah. So Lalit, you tell me, what is the meaning of the word projectile? Projecting something. Okay. So Gayana. No, I am not asking you. I am asking. Don't. Why are you panicking immediately? I am taking your name, panicking. Don't panic like this. I am asking something general, not from what I have taught. Okay. Okay. If I have a stone, he told something which is projected is called as projectile. If I take a throne and throw the throne, throw the stone, whether it is a projectile? Okay. If I take this bottle and throw the bottle out of the window, is it a projectile? No. Okay. If I take this mobile and throw the mobile, is it a projectile? Costly is not the matter, man. Is it a projectile? Not a projectile, because it is costly. It will go flatly, so not a projectile. What is your reply?
Sir, anything which has...
Not asking definition. If I have this mobile and throw the mobile, is it a projectile?
yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Raghav, if I take Lalit Ramna and throw like this, is he a projectile? Huh? Yes. Okay. Anu Kirtana, you are not coming from Sunday class, right? Yes. Then you answer this question. Aeroplane flying, is it a projectile? Aeroplane landing. Okay. Aeroplane taking off, Gayana, projectile? Landing, projectile. Taking off? Okay, fine, good. Indumati, if you are not doing something else and you have got your books today in the school, then you tell me, yeah, then you tell me, flying of rocket, is it a projectile? Rocket is flying. No, we don't think so. Why?
Sir, projectile.
Projectile.
I'm not sure about that, sir.
Okay,
It's
you.
like this, I don't remember that, sir. I like.
Okay.
It'll be like this. Parabola. Yeah, kind of like a parabola, sir.
Okay, let me make a. Okay, let me make the rocket to go. I am bad in drawing. Rocket is there. It goes like this. Rocket. Imagine the rocket that you are putting in the Diwali.
Then I can say that.
Projectile. Okay. Lohita Shri. You agree with what Indumati has told? Rocket which we are put. Yes, you are agreeing. Good. Next question is to Soumya. Soumya, imagine on this floor a bird is sitting. I don't know how to draw a bird. I am drawing something. Imagine a bird is sitting. I am not artist here. I am a teacher. Okay, not drawing teacher. This bird Soumya, if you are hearing me, unmute yourself first.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. This bird flies like this. Is it a projectile? Give a try, yaar, guess. Bird is no. Why? Why no?
Sir, it goes upwards and it will not come down.
It will go up, it will not come down. Okay, I make the bird to go and come down here. Once again landing back. Now it is a projectile?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Kashika. This bird example, projectile?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I expected this. So everybody पूरे திருப்பி சத்தமா சொல்லு எந்த ராக்கெட் நான் did I say it is a projectile? They said it is a projectile. Now I am saying the answer. Listen to my answer, then you question me. I not said Diwali rocket is a projectile. Indumati said that Diwali rocket is a projectile. I am yet to confirm, I am yet to say whether she is right or not. Okay? What do you think? Not a projectile. Why? Reason. Now sollu kodada kagava. What I told to you, what I taught to you.
Sir, because it's not
It has?
initial
Very good. You are not remembering properly. Okay, everybody who is sitting for the first time in this class of projectile motion, write the definition of projectile motion first. Projectile is an object. Projectile is an object which is thrown. Projectile is an object which is thrown. In bracket you can write projected, which is thrown. In bracket you can write projected. Projected with a velocity, moving under the influence of gravity, moving under the influence of gravity, moving under the influence of gravity, and not being propelled by a fuel, and not being propelled by a fuel or energy, not being propelled by a fuel or energy. If you wrote this definition, underline some things in this definition. The first thing what you should underline is projected with a velocity. Underline that. Second thing what you should underline is moving under influence of gravity. First thing what you are underlining is velocity. Second thing that you are underlining is influence of gravity. And third thing that you are underlining, which is the most important thing, not being propelled by any energy or fuel. So for any object to be called as projectile, if these three criteria are met, then it can be called as a projectile. First I asked thrown, stone thrown. I took a stone, I have thrown it. It is obviously a projectile because if I throw a stone, it will have no energy of its, it is not being propelled by any fuel, it is moving under the influence of gravity, and it is given some velocity. It is definitely a projectile. I asked some of you whether flying of aeroplane is a projectile, taking off, landing, which you both said it is a projectile. Now do you think that it is a projectile? No, because any aeroplane will have its fuel tank, isn't it? By that tank only it flows. Flows means it flies. It flies because of energy. It flies because of propelled by a fuel. It can never be called as a projectile. I asked somebody about this bird, Soumya, and I asked, I think. So she said it is a projectile, but actually it is not. Why? Because bird will have energy of its own. Bird is dead. Then you take it and then you throw it. Sorry to PETA, animal rights people, because it's online, live, going live. Okay, don't ban this video. So if I throw a dead bird, projectile, because then it will not have its energy of its own to fly, right? It's a projectile. Lalit Ramana, if I throw, obviously a projectile, until it tries to make some movement and fly and go by his energy. Okay, I cannot kill him. Definitely his video is going live. So if I am throwing Lalit Ramana or anybody, you are a projectile if you are not using your energy to change some movement during the flight. Okay? Rocket, whether it is Diwali rocket or whether it is the real rocket which is used by NASA or ISRO, it is definitely not a projectile. Reason being, it is propelled by a fuel. You may say after some time the fuel tanks will come down, then it will be having no fuel, no, but that time gravity also will not be there. So there fuel will be going, but gravity will also be going. So second criteria will not be fulfilled. I hope you understood what is the meaning of projectile. Projectile is anything that is thrown. A baller is bowling, projectile. Footballer is kicking a ball, projectile. Javelin is throwing a javelin, projectile. Somebody is hitting a tennis ball, projectile. Everything is projectile because these things are not propelled by any fuel. Take a ball, inside you put some mechanic robot something, throw a ball, it goes under the control. It's not a projectile. So anything which is having energy of its own or being propelled by an engine, fuel, motor, it is not a projectile. I hope you understood what is the meaning of projectile now first, right? In this class, we are going to study all the nooks and corners of a projectile motion which is there in your school syllabus. Actually, it is a huge topic for competitive examination, but for school syllabus, it is very simple. So what is required for that, I will teach now. In competitive class, I will be teaching in detail about the more important things of projectile. First, learn the basics. So after knowing what is a projectile, what projectile you have in your syllabus is oblique projectile. It's called as oblique projectile. What is that oblique projectile? Oblique projectile is if you are throwing an object with some initial velocity u but making an angle of theta. If you ask me, I take a ball and throw the ball vertically upward, is it a projectile? Yes. Theta is how much? 90 degree. If I take a ball and throw the ball straightly like this, projectile? Yes. Theta how much? 0 degree. But here I am taking condition if you are having some acute angle at which you are throwing an object, theta. By now you should know, if this is a vector quantity u, it will have two components, vertical component and horizontal component. Horizontal component is given by cos, u cos theta, and this will be u y, which is equal to u sin theta. Whenever a vector quantity is used in Cartesian plane, like this, if you have some velocity here, vector quantity, if this is theta, this will become v cos theta, this will become v sin theta. Which side theta is attached will become the cos component, other side will become the sin component. If you have a force and this is theta, this will become f cos theta, this will become f sin theta. I hope you are understanding this. So if I am having an angle theta with which I am projecting an object, then it will go and take a path like this. I hope you are realizing. This path looks like a parabola. We have to verify whether it is really parabola or not. Any curve may be parabolic, may be elliptical, may be hyperbolic, may be circular. It does not look like circular curve, but just by seeing a curve you cannot tell whether it has come from a parabola or hyperbola or circle or ellipse or some other arc. You have to verify by the equation of the curve. Just because it looks like a parabolic curve, you should not say it is parabolic. Verify whether this curve is following the equation of parabola or not. What is the equation of parabola? Y is equal to ax plus or minus bx square. If you get in this format, then yes, it is a parabolic equation, and yes, trajectory is parabola. We will learn it today, we will confirm it today, but I hope you are understanding what we are going to do. I am going to take a object and I am going to give a velocity u at an angle theta. It goes like this, it is a projectile. And what things we are going to determine? Three things. One is What is the horizontal range? Maximum distance covered is called as range. Maximum horizontal distance covered is called as range. How much time the projectile takes to complete its entire journey is called as time of flight. How much time a projectile takes to start from its initial position and reach the half position is called as time of ascent. How much time it takes to come from top to bottom is called as time of descent. And common sense says that if you add time of ascent plus descent, you get time of flight. Time of ascent plus time of descent is called as time of flight. Is it clear to you? Also, we are going to find what is the maximum height. It is called as H max. H max is the maximum vertical height. When I am throwing something, what is the maximum height it is going to take vertically? That is called as H max. So, in today's class, we are going to derive and find what is H max, what is time of flight, what is range. Also, we will confirm that trajectory of a projectile is parabolic in nature. I hope you understood the objective of today's class. We will solve numericals based upon that today, and then we will go to circular motion. But today, now for another half an hour, I am going to speak only about verification of the parabolic path, whether it is really parabola or not. How I will verify? I will check whether the equation of projectile comes in this form or not. I am going to find time of flight, I am going to find range, I am going to find H max. Okay? I will go one by one in all the derivations. But before I start going to derivation, some more information I want to give about projectile to you. What is that information? Whenever I am resolving the velocity in two components, that is ux, u cos theta and u sin theta, these both velocities don't behave the same way. They behave in a different way. How? This velocity is a uniform velocity or uniform motion. What is the meaning of uniform motion? There is no acceleration. Uniform motion means velocity remains same. You are driving a bike at 2 meter per second for 10 minutes, then you are in uniform motion. Your acceleration will be 0. You have to hold the accelerator like this, isn't it? If you are driving a bike and you want to maintain a constant speed, you cannot make like this. Neither you can put the brake. You have to, wherever you are holding, you have to keep holding in the same position. No acceleration should be given, right? So, acceleration will become 0. If it is u sin theta, it is in non-uniform motion. When I say non-uniform motion, what I mean? Acceleration definitely will be there. And what will be the value of acceleration? Plus or minus g. If an object is going against the gravity, minus g is the acceleration. If an object is coming towards the gravity, plus g is the acceleration. So, very important thing, by this only you can understand the whole derivation itself, which is horizontal component of a projectile is having u cos theta and vertical component of the projectile is u sin theta. Horizontal component is having uniform motion and vertical component is having non-uniform motion. It means horizontal component A is 0, vertical component A is plus or minus g. It means from 0 to maximum height minus g, from maximum height to the ground plus g. When it is going against the gravity, minus g, towards the gravity, plus g. Is it clear to you? Now, first what I am going to do, I am going to prove, find, determine the trajectory of the projectile. So, first step is finding the trajectory of projectile. So, please pay attention, I will give time for writing. Everybody pay attention, learn the concept, writing is very secondary thing. Okay. So, I have taken a projectile and given a velocity u to it. This was u cos theta, which is in uniform motion. I have u sin theta, non-uniform motion, and the projectile goes like this and comes down like this. What I am going to do? I am going to consider a particular point where the height is y and the horizontal distance is x. I hope you understood what I did. I took a random point on the projectile where what is the height? Y. What is the horizontal distance? X. Horizontal distance is because of horizontal velocity and vertical distance is because of vertical velocity. And time it took to reach from here to here, I am taking it as small t. What is small t? Time taken by the projectile to reach from the initial point to this point. Okay. So, in time t, the projectile has covered x horizontal distance and y vertical distance. Small simple thing. Okay. If I want to find what is the value of x, x will become equal to what? What is the formula of displacement? Ut plus half at square. But a is 0 here. So, ut, which u? U cos theta. Why did I write u cos theta? You understood? Because horizontal component is u cos theta and horizontal distance is because of horizontal component of velocity. That's why I wrote u cos theta into t. Same way, what is vertical component? Y. What is y? It is having acceleration. U sin theta into t, ut plus half at square. But it will be against the gravity. So, I am writing minus half g t square. Both these equations, is it clear to you or not? If anybody has doubt in any of this equation, ask me now. Yes. Again, I will explain. First equation, the equation of displacement is given by the formula ut plus half at square. But what is the acceleration for cos theta component? 0. So, u cos theta into t plus 0, which will become u cos theta t. Got my point? But vertical component is having minus g. So, minus gt square. Anybody else has doubt? What doubt do you have, Ali? Now clear? Everybody in the online understood this thing? Srinivasan, clear what I have told up to now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Kirtana. Why we will put here? X is what? Horizontal component, isn't it? Why we will have g here? Only vertical component we will have plus or minus g. Horizontal component only a, which is 0. Got my point? Okay. So, from here I can take out t. What will be that? T will become x by u cos theta. Now, this t, equation number 1 I am writing, I am going to put it here. What will happen to y? Y will become u sin theta into t. What is t? X by u cos theta minus half into g t square. It will become x square by u square cos square theta. U gets cancelled. Finally, I am writing it here. I am getting y is equal to x tan theta minus 1 by 2 into g into x square by u square cos square theta. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? If you see theta, it is a constant. If you see g is a constant, 9.8 meter per second square, u is also constant. X and y are changing. X will keep on increasing, y will keep on increasing and once again decreasing. So, if everything constant, that is, this is a constant, I take it as a. This is a constant, I take it as b. Don't you think I very clearly get here y is equal to ax minus bx square. What is that? Equation of parabola, which confirms that projectile is having parabolic nature. Is it clear to you? Why is projectile called parabolic in nature? Because it has equation of ax minus bx square. And how it has been derived, I hope it is clear to you. If yes, take 2 minutes of time and copy it fast.
Sir, tell me y equal to x plus or minus bx square.
It can be plus also, it can be minus also. Not required. If it comes in that format, it should be parabolic equation. Basically, it is quadratic equation, quadratic. If you have understood this, copy it fast. Srinidhi, you have exam tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why you're offing the camera and studying something else.
No, sir. Physics exam only, sir.
Okay, this topic is there in exam tomorrow. Oh, you also from
Yes,
SSM school
sir.
only. Oh.
Sir, I don't understand the derivations for uniform circular motion.
I'll try to tell you now. If you cooperate fast, we'll finish, then we'll reach there. Okay. Derivation of what? Angular velocity, angular displacement, angular acceleration. That those things you are telling, Srinidhi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me know if you are done. Make it fast. No, time taken to complete the entire journey. Have you copied?
Thanks, sir.
Please make it fast.
Sir, I can't understand what is oblique.
What is?
Oblique.
Oblique means, the word oblique means at some angle theta. It is only oblique. If you are throwing something horizontally like this, it will be called a horizontal projectile. Since you are throwing making angle theta, it is called as oblique projectile.
Sir, when we are throwing an object that makes an angle,
Theta, it is called as oblique projectile. If you are throwing vertically, it is called vertical projectile, horizontal projectile. Okay, horizontal, vertical, oblique,
with initial velocity.
with horizontal direction.
Sir, initial velocity.
Initial velocity only we are making, no man. If initial velocity is at 90 degree with horizontal, it is called as vertical projectile. If initial velocity is parallel to horizontal direction, it is called as horizontal projectile. If it is making an angle theta with the horizontal, it is called as oblique projectile. Clear? Okay. So, I hope I can proceed further. No, still you are copying. Fast here, please. Today, uniform circular motion will be becoming possible then. Make it fast. Nitishwar, I hope you have copied everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ten minutes. Just a minute. How the questions will come from here? They will give you an equation of, I have done in Sunday's class. Y is equal to some value they will give you. For example, I will give a question to you now. Just a random question I am going to give you. paint it tomorrow. Shall I go next? Yeah. So suppose the question comes like y is equal to, question is, there is a object moving in a parabolic path following the equation y is equal to root 3x plus 16x square. Just a random question I am given. And they may ask you, at what angle is this object projected?
60 degrees.
Yes, what I am doing? I am comparing with y is equal to ax plus or minus bx square. So, a becomes root 3, isn't it? And what is a here when you derived? A was tan theta. So, tan theta becomes root 3. It means what is theta? 60 degrees. Got my point? Very basic question, where they may give you an equation which will match with which equation? Y is equal to x tan theta minus g half gx square by u square cos square theta. So, with this equation, matching some equation will be given and you have to relate the terms and get the answer. Very basic question from here. Next, we are going to derive the other three things: time of flight, range, h max, one by one, simple derivation. 5 minutes we will do it, but you should understand and then you should write. Don't start copying before I teach you. Please pay attention. So now, once again, if I draw the projectile, you know very well by now, u theta, u cos theta. What is this? U sin theta. It goes like this. This is range. This is h max, and this is time of flight, isn't it? Okay. So, if you see, you will realize that horizontal range is the consequence of horizontal velocity, right? So, range is caused by whom? U cos theta. H max is the consequence of vertical component. Same way, time of flight is a consequence of u sin theta. Why it is important to remember? Because all the derivations are going to be solved by this assumption only. Assumption means what? Something is going up and coming down. Who is responsible for that? U sin theta. How much high it is going? U sin theta. How much horizontal it is going? U cos theta. Now what I will do? Yes. U sin theta, because when you are throwing something vertically, it goes like this. Why it is going in this direction? Because you gave a u sin theta component. I will tell you once again, you understand this. When an object is moving in this direction, that is when the u cos theta is acting in this direction, it remains same u cos theta throughout, right? Wherever you find u cos theta, u cos theta, u cos theta, u cos theta, u cos and u cos theta. But u sin theta not like that. U sin theta is reducing, 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 becoming 0 here. Once again increasing, 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 increasing. Its direction also is changing. U sin theta like this now, like this, like this, like this, becoming 0. Then like this, like this, like this, like this. Loudly. Only vertical component. And why it will increase, man? It becomes 0 in the topmost point, no? Why it becomes 0? Because when it is going against the gravity, what is the acceleration on it? Minus g. It means what? It will retard it. If it is retarding, it will stop at one point of time. And then if it is going once again down, what is the a? Plus g. It will accelerate it. That's why it's increasing. So from 0 to maximum height, the velocity is reducing, becoming 0. And from maximum to below height, velocity is increasing and becoming maximum. Surprising point is, what velocity you have projected, no, u sin theta, the same velocity it will hit the ground, u sin theta. I told this to you in this thing also, motion in straight line also. If you throw something above, it goes and it comes back. With what velocity you throw, with the same velocity it comes back. I told this to you or not? Same concept here also. If u sin theta is having 10 value here, here also it will have same 10 value only. But u cos theta will remain same throughout. If it is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Now, because of u sin theta only these things happen, no? Otherwise, it will go like this and fell down like this. It will go like this and fell down like this. That's why I say that, or a simple way, just remember that when we are going to derive time of flight, we are going to use u sin theta. When we are going to derive h max, we will use u sin theta. But when we are going to derive range, we are going to use u cos theta. Okay, one by one. First, let us talk about the time of flight. For that, I will take the help of half journey only, because I know that at maximum height, what is 0? U sin theta is equal to 0. Do you agree with me? Just now I told. What is the formula? V is equal to u plus 80. This is the formula. V is equal to u plus 80. V is 0 at the maximum height. U is u sin theta against the gravity, so minus gt. And t will become time of ascent. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Because from starting point till the maximum height, what is the time? Time of ascent alone. So from here, if you rearrange the terms, you will get t of ascent is equal to u sin theta by g. This is the formula of what? Time of ascent alone. Time of flight is yet to come. You know that time of ascent will be equal to time of descent. And if you add both, you get time of flight. So don't you think time of flight will become 2 times of this, 2u sin theta by g. Time of flight is 2u sin theta by g. How much time the projectile takes to go above, same time it takes to come down. If you multiply it by 2, you get the answer of time of flight. Okay, what about the h max? We can find u sin theta is 0. The formula is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Equation of motion. What is v at topmost height? 0. What is the vertical component? U sin theta square minus 2g h max. Do you agree with me? What will be h max then? H max will become equal to u square sin square theta by 2g. Got it? We got second value also. Second value of h max is u square sin square theta by 2g. And third, I am going to find range, the most simple one. So for range, what we are going to use? Distance, that is, we know that s is equal to ut plus half at square. What is a here? 0. For what? For horizontal component. For horizontal component. So it's very simple to say that range will become equal to u cos theta. Total time taken is how much? Time of flight. So I can write range is equal to u cos theta. What is time of flight formula? 2u sin theta by g. What is 2 sin theta cos theta? Sin 2 theta. So I can write range as r is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. Do you agree? I will explain it. Which one? This step or from the beginning? From the beginning. So the equation of motion says that s is equal to ut plus half at square. And for horizontal component, I told you acceleration is 0. So only s is equal to ut will come. In this case, what is s? Total distance is r. Will become equal to what is component? U cos theta. Into how much time it take to go from here to here? Time of flight. Isn't it? Time of flight. Time of flight formula is 2u sin theta by g. Now u and u will become u square. 2 sin theta cos theta will become sin 2 theta by g. So answer is u square sin 2 theta by g. Clear? These 3 derivations are damn important for the school examination. It will come for sure in the exam. School exam it will come. Derivation of one of these, all 3 of these, anything may come. So please have a clarity on derivation of time of flight, h max and horizontal range. If you have understood this, take 2 minutes of time and copy it fast. Tell me, ma'am. Throughout, yes. At maximum height alone. Yeah, what is, this is only final velocity, for I am taking only from this point to this point. Initial velocity u sin theta, final velocity is 0. If I take from here to here, initial velocity will be u sin theta and final velocity will be 0. I am taking this derivation I have done, no? This I have taken only from where to where? From origin to maximum height. Are you getting, Raghav? 0 of which component? Vertical component alone. That's why I have taken final velocity as 0 here and here also. And initial velocity is how much? U sin theta. That's why I wrote only time of ascent here, not time of flight, because I am talking only from starting point to half the point. Yes. Final velocity is u sin theta component, which will be 0 in the top. When you are throwing something, its velocity is u sin theta, reducing, becoming 0. I am talking only from this starting point to the maximum height. Starting point is u sin theta, maximum height is 0. Once again from 0 to start increasing, become u sin theta. U cos theta, it remains same throughout. U sin theta decreases, becomes 0 and once again increases. Two components are there, man. U sin theta is acted upon by plus or minus g. When going against the gravity, minus g. Towards the gravity, plus g. So if something is acting against the gravity, it will reduce its velocity, no? So its velocity will reduce, become 0. You ask me why it will not fell down, sir? Because u cos theta is acting. It will make it to go in that direction. And then once again velocity will increase, and before hitting the ground, maximum velocity. If you ask me what happens after hitting the ground, that depends whether the surface is elastic collision, inelastic collision, that is different topic. But u cos theta remains same. It does not change. For what? I said that when you are going to find H max, you want to use V is equal to not H max, time of flight, you want to use V is equal to U plus AT. If you are going to find H max, you are going to use V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. When you are going to find range, then you are going to use S is equal to UT plus half AT square. All three equations of motion has to be used. For time of flight, I am using V is equal to U plus AT. For H max, I am using V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. And for range, I am using S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Clear? Is it clear to you, everybody? Shall we take some basic question? If you are done, let me know. I will give some question now. Make it fast. Shall I give the question now? Leave some space for writing. Take the question. A body is projected. All of you take the question fast. A body is projected. Somebody is there. A body is projected with a velocity of 30 meter per second. 30 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree with the vertical. I will repeat, body is projected with a velocity of 30 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree with the vertical. Be careful about the question. Find maximum height, time of flight and horizontal range. Simple question. Find maximum height, time of flight and horizontal range. I hope you have taken the question. Don't take much time, make it fast.
So you can take G as that.
Yes, take it.
Sir, can you repeat one more time?
The question is, if a body is projected with a velocity of 30 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree with the vertical, 30 degree with the vertical, find the time of flight, maximum height and horizontal range, all three.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Yeah, G should take 10, 9 pointer or 10, whatever you want to take. G you can take 10. Obviously, yes. Against the gravity if you are going, but here we have derived, so no need of using G negative at any time. We have derived everything, right? Only thing that you should be careful with is the theta value. If you are taking theta as 30 degree and solving, you will get a wrong answer, because here they told 30 degree with what? Vertical, right? So theta is not even 30 degree, theta is how much? 60 degree. That is the only twist in the question. Rest everything is basic solving only. The only twist in the question is, if you take theta as 30 degree and solve, you will get a wrong answer. Are you getting why? Because they told 30 degree with the vertical. Now theta you got the value, solve. What is the value of range? U is given as how much, Nambi? U 30 meter per second. So 30 square sine 120 by G. Sine 2 theta, no man? Sine 2 theta, Tambi. Theta is 60. What is 2 into 30, 2 into 60? 120, no? That's how it came. What will be the value of time of flight? 2 into U is how much? 30 into,
Sir, is it 5.3 seconds?
maybe, sine 60 by 10. And what will be the H max? H max will become equal to 30 square sine square 60 by 2 into 10. Sri Krishna, using calculator and solving? You are not in IB now.
Sir, no, sir.
Using solving by your own,
Yes, sir.
then it's good. What is sine 120? Minus 1 by 2. Sine 90 plus theta is minus cos theta.
So, answer sine 120, sir.
Sine 120 is how much?
Root 3 by 2.
Root 3 by 2.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Sine 90 plus theta will become equal to cos theta, and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Correct you are. Don't forget here, sine 90 plus theta will become equal to cos theta. These things came in math or not? Not came yet. Came already in math. I also thought this sum. I'm doing only now. What explanation you need, man? Put in the formula, get the answer. Now solving only. Sine 120 will become square root vanducha. Inge first term le third le. The formula enna thambi? U square sine square theta by 2g. Appadida vanduchu. Okay. So sine 120 will be sine 90 plus 30 and sine 90 plus 30 will become cos 30. That will become equal to root 3 by 2. Solve this. 900 into root 3 by 2 into 10. How much ever you get? Here you will get 2 into 30 into what is sine 60? Once again root 3 by 2 into 10. Here what is what is sine 60? Root 3 by 2. Square of that will be how much? 3 by 4. Yes, 3 by 4 into 2 into 10. So when you solve all these things, just multiplication, you will get the value of range, time of flight. You can leave if you want to leave, no problem. They told that object is projected at an angle of 30 degree with the vertical. And when we have derived all the formula, we took theta as what? Angle making with what? Horizontal. So if this is given as 30, this will become how much? 60. Got it? Yes.
So for the maximum, like I got 30 centimeters.
How much you got?
30 centimeters.
Maybe, yaar. I want to tell the exact answer. Then the value of H max is 34.4, around 35. The range is 79.5, approximately 80.
Sir, I'm getting 33.7.
For what?
Is
Eh,
H
Okay,
max, sir.
accepted. Correct. Time of flight, how much you are getting? 3 root 3 is correct. 5,
3 seconds.
3 root 3 is correct. What about range?
45 root 3.
Correct. 45 root 3 is also correct. Huh. H max is coming how much for you? 7 point. You are doing mistake in calculation. Sine square 62 ka, see here I have written there. Sine square it is. So root 3 by 2 square will become 3 by 4. You took that. Then some mistake in calculation then. Solve it, it will come. Next question you take fast. Next question make it fast, yeah. If you have not got the answer, leave some space and solve it. Next question is, projectile has a range of 50 meter. Projectile has a range of 50 meter and reaches a maximum height of 10 meter. Projectile has a range of 50 meter and reaches a maximum height of 10 meter. I will repeat the question. Projectile has a range of 50 meter and reaches a maximum height of 10 meter. Calculate the angle at which the projectile is fired. Calculate the angle at which the projectile is fired. Calculate the angle at which the projectile is fired. Give a try, make it fast.
If the range is max range or just range?
What, Krishna?
The range is maximum or just
Maximum, maximum, maximum only. Range, I use the word range means maximum only.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So theta will come between 0 and 90, sir.
Theta is in between?
0 and 90.
Obviously. You can just tell me the answer in terms of ratio, no need of saying the exact value.
So,
1:5. What is the ratio? Angle, how it can be ratio, man? Hmm.
So I'm getting tan 4 by 5.
Tan inverse of 4/5. May be correct. Shall I solve it?
I don't know, sir.
I'll solve it, man. Let us check your answer is right or not. I think it will be right only.
Okay, sir.
Shall I solve it? Okay, everybody, please pay attention. I'm going to solve it now. What is the given data? Yes, Anukirtana, what is given data? H max is 10 meter, range is 50 meter. What they are asking? Angle of projection. Am I right? So, this is known to you, this is known to you, and this is what you are expected to found, isn't it? Okay. What is the formula of range? Range is equal to? What is H max formula? What troubles me is u, because u is not given. Divide both, tension solved. If I do r by h, what will happen? U square, what is sine 2 theta? 2 sine theta cos theta divided by g into 2g by u square sine square theta. G gets cancelled, u square gets cancelled. I am going to left out with r by h is equal to sine theta will also cancel one sine. So it will become 2 into 2 is becoming 4. So 4 cos theta by sin theta. So can I write r by h is equal to 4 by tan theta? Do you agree with me?
cot theta.
You can write if you want to write, no issues. I got r by h is equal to 4 by tan theta. I can solve now. R is given how much? 50. H is given how much? 10. 4 tan theta. What will be theta? Tan inverse of 4 by 5. Answer. Then you took ulta. But you understood the concept? Got it?
Sir,
Hmm.
sin 2 theta affordable.
Sin?
2 theta affordable.
How it will come? Yeah, sin to 7 you will not be able to cancel this, no? You will get the value as r by h is equal to sin 2 theta by sin square theta. Confusing to solve. But if you open this, it will cancel and you will get tan theta. Got it? Anybody has doubt in this, please ask me. If there is no doubt, I will proceed further. What mistake? You divided both?
Sir, can we take cos theta by sin theta and cot theta?
Yes, you can take your wish. You can write answer cot theta also. What mistake you have made, no man? What you wrote here? By G is there, right? G you cancelled, and U square you cancelled.
Sin 2 equal to sin square theta.
Hmm.
Sin 2 theta equal to 50, sin 4 theta equal to 10.
Hmm.
Sin 2 theta by sin square theta.
Sin 2 is equal to 50. Who told? 50 is only range, not sin 2 is range.
No sir, full formula we wrote in calculation.
Yeah, but then you see how you can cancel then. Range is equal to U square sin 2 theta by G. First of all, you cannot equate both. How are you equating both? Both are equal, huh? Huh?
Plus point ratio.
Ratio you should find, no, not equate, right? You equated both. Did they say they are equal? Then how can you equate? You have to divide. H is equal to U square sin square theta by 2G. When you divide both, U square will get cancelled, GG will get cancelled, you will get R by H ratio. That will become equal to 2 sin theta cos theta by, yeah, here you have sin square theta. This will cancel this, it will become 2 by tan theta, isn't it? 2 by, not 2, 4 by, because here it is 2G, man, formula also you wrote wrongly here. U square sin 2 theta by 2G, sin square theta by 2G is the formula. Formula you wrote wrongly. Got it? Have you got the answer, guys? Sri Krishna, ask me. Yeah, please.
Sir, you told the maximum people, sir, but if the range is maximum, the angle between the angle of the projection should be 45 degree, but it's slower than the 45 degree.
Come again, what you are asking? Yes, you are asking that if you told maximum range, but see, listen, man. For maximum range, theta must be 45 degree, correct? But maximum range means in range values maximum range, not the formula of maximum range. Are you getting my point, Krishna? This is called as maximum range, but at which angle shall I throw that the value of range is maximum? That is different thing. What you are saying is correct. If I throw a body at 20 meter per second, 20 meter per second, 30 degree, 40 degree, 60 degree, 80 degree, with which angle if I throw, my projectile will have the maximum range? The answer is 45 degree, because this formula, put theta as 45 degree, then only R will become maximum. Are you getting my point? So 45 degree position will give you the maximum range. Here they have not given that value to you. Here they give range value. For this range, this is H max. They not said that it is maximum range. This is just a horizontal range. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Right. First.
U square equate பண்ணலாம் வரும்
U square?
equate பண்ணலாம்
Why?
பண்ணலாம் வரும் concept tan is of 4 beta
U square will get cancelled, man.
sorry U square is equal to equate பண்ணலாம்
If you want, you can equate also both. Your wish. In range you put the formula, find U square. There also you put U square and equate both. That also you can solve. Same thing will come. What he is saying, R is known to me, G is known to me, I will find U square. Once again, H is known to me, G is known to me, I will put U square. Equate both. Yes, you can do that also. Same answer will come. Okay. Next question. Fast, make it fast. Next question is,
Sir, circular motion.
yeah, one last question, then I will go to circular motion only. Okay. This concept should be clear. No, that's why I am telling one last question. One last question is, shall I say? Interesting question. Solve properly. A boy stands at 39.2 meters. A boy stands at 39.2 meters from a building and throws a ball. A boy stands at 39.2 meters from a building and throws a ball which just passes through a window. Which just passes through a window 19.6 meter above the ground. 19.6 meters above the ground. I will repeat. Boy stands at 39.2 meter from a building and throws a ball which just passes through a window 19.6 meter above the ground. Calculate the velocity of projection of the ball. Calculate the velocity of projection of the ball.
Sir, could you please repeat the question?
A boy stands at 39.2 meter from a building and throws a ball which just passes through a window 19.6 meter above the ground. Calculate the velocity of projection. Calculate the velocity of projection. Nothing given. Make it fast, please. First, understand the question, analyze the question well. Until you understand the question, you cannot solve it for sure. Centimeter per second. Sure.
Yes, sir.
I don't think it is correct, but I'll help you. Don't worry about that. Huh? Multiply?
19.7 meters second.
Let us solve it. Let us solve it. Let us solve this. What, man? Puriliya. Enna purila? Question. I'll explain this to you. What read the question, Lalit?
A boy stands at 39.2 meter from a building.
1 second. There is a building and the boy is standing 39.2 meter from the building. That is the meaning. Am I right? So next.
And throws a ball and just pass through a window of height 19.6.
Let me assume that this is the window. It will not be in the topmost point, but let me assume. So they are saying that it passes through the window, which is at a height of how much? 19.6 meter. What they gave? H max they gave. And what they gave? Half of range they gave, not the full range, okay? First, this thing is the first part of this question. If you have cracked this much, half question is done here itself. What were the things they gave? They gave range as how much? Double of this, how much it will come here? 78.4 meter. And what is the value of H max they gave? 19.6 meter. Do you understand this? If you have cracked this, question is simple now. Why it is simple? Because same thing, R, H. What is the relationship between R and H? 4 by tan theta. From here you can find theta. The moment you get theta value,
Got theta.
whatever, how much you got the value of theta here?
45 degree.
Correct. R is, yes, 78.4 divided by 19.6 is equal to 4 by tan theta. This will become 4 times. 4 gets cancelled. Theta becomes 45 degree. Good, correct. Once you get theta, cannot you find u? H max is there, range is there. Any formula you use, what is comfortable for you? Whatever is comfortable, use that formula. Suppose I am using H max formula. 19.6 is equal to u square sine square theta is how much? 45 divided by 2 into 10. Solve this, get the answer. What is sine 45? 1 by root 2. Square of that 1 by 2. So 19.6 is equal to u square by 4 into 10. Do you agree with me? Solve, get the answer. Question became simple after you identified this is half of the range given and this is H max given. Otherwise, you cannot solve this question correctly. Srinidhi, where you went wrong?
Sir, this I got.
Then, when you solve this, you're getting the answer as how much? You told 15.
28, sir.
28 you told.
Yes, sir.
Sir, 48 points, 19.7, sir.
After this, you have multiplication only. U will become equal to root over 4 into 10 into 19.6. How much ever you get, check it.
4 into 196 sir.
4 into 196, yeah. How much is that?
So, 196 is 14 square.
Huh.
And 4 is 2 square. So, I'm taking 14 and 2 outside, so 28.
Correct only.
Question on 32 meter building highland and
Hey, they told that the boy is standing 39.2 meter away from the building, not above the building. Yeah, but the question, read the question now. 32 and 39.2 meter from the building, not above the building, right? Because they told that 39.2 meter it goes and it goes like this. So this must be H max, right? Read the question, you will realize why it is H max.
Sir, so that relation you can directly use.
Huh?
That relation you can directly use.
Which relation? Yeah, directly you can use. Directly have I also used.
Sir, building or is that 90? Building or less than the building or is that 90?
Yes. And they told it is just passing through window. That's why it's the H max. I hope you are understanding this, guys. Understanding? Can I proceed further? Fast. I have to start circular motion now. Sai Srinivasan, understanding what is happening?
Yes, sir.
Why is your video off, man?
Sir, yes, sir.
What?
Internal Not problem, sir.
Okay, okay. I'll go to the next topic, which is circular motion. Now please pay attention. Since some of you are having exam tomorrow and this topic is there, I am little bit rushing to go to this topic. I could have solved 2 more questions of projectile, which we will do in the next class. But now let us learn about circular motion. Now what is the meaning of circular motion first of all? Any object moving in circular path is said to be in circular motion. Do you agree with me? So if I take a bike and start moving around a building in circular path, my motion is circular motion. But have you ever noted that when you are driving in a circular path, there is always a speed limit to which you should drive? For example, if you are going to hill stations, it will have too much of curved paths. Do you think you can drive at 100 km per hour there? What will happen? You will fall down. But on straight road, if it is empty road, straight road, you can drive at 200 km per hour also. If you have that vehicle, you can go at 200 km per hour. Huh? Kawasaki, Ninja. Yeah, you can drive. If you have 200 km per hour capable driving vehicle, you can drive. But if you have Ninja and you are in hill station, can you go even to 100 km per hour? Try. You will be no more, isn't it? Why? Why on the curved path we have this difficulty? Yes. Remember that whenever an object is moving in circular path, there is a force acting towards its center. This force is called as centripetal force. Any object, even the earth moving around the sun, even the electron moving around the nucleus, even you moving around a building, everywhere there will be a centripetal force acting, which always acts towards the center of the circle. And this force will pull the object towards center. So that's the reason I said you, if you go beyond a velocity, that topic will come in the next chapter. In laws of motion topic is there, banking of roads. Taught? Finished? Very fast they are going. That topic you will understand about the curved roads and its motion. Interesting topic. But before we talk about that, now you understand that if any object is moving in circular path, it will definitely have a centripetal force towards center, and centripetal force will be mass into centripetal acceleration, and centripetal acceleration is given by v square by r. We will come to this. Centripetal acceleration formula is what? V square by r. So centripetal force will be mv square by r, where m is the mass of the object, v is the velocity of the object, r is the radius of the travel. Okay. First of all, imagine an object is moving in circular path. Can it have a constant velocity? How? With the speed you said yes. I appreciate you. But the answer is not to be given quickly, it has to be given correctly. Okay. How here? Impossible. Yes means impossible, yes, or what is impossible is? Because velocity is speed plus direction. Speed can be kept constant, direction can be kept constant when you are moving in circular path. Always change, even a microsecond direction will change. See here, see here, see here, see here, see here. What has happened to velocity? Direction is changing, keep on changing. Every second changes. So if you want an object to have a constant speed, yes, you can have. But in circular motion, it is impossible to have constant velocity. So write down somewhere, circular motion can never be unaccelerated, can never be unaccelerated. Write this first, I will tell you about that. So if it is circular motion, it will definitely have acceleration. Definitely it will have acceleration. Are you getting my point? If you are maintaining the speed as constant, if it is constant speed, then the motion is called as uniform circular motion. But don't confuse, when I said uniform motion, I said A is 0. In uniform circular motion, A will not be 0. Are you understanding this? In circular motion, A will be never 0. So, when I use the word uniform circular motion, understand that it is constant speed, but velocity is definitely going to be different, because direction is going to keep on changing. Is it clear to you first? Okay, now please understand. Is equal to not here. Whenever a circular motion is in constant speed, it can be called as uniform circular motion. That's what I meant. It can be called as uniform circular motion. Okay. So, what will be non-uniform circular motion? Yeah, speed also is changing. Direction will anyhow change. Direction cannot be constant itself. So, if the speed is changing, it is non-uniform circular motion. If speed is same, it is uniform circular motion. In any case, acceleration will be definitely there. Okay. Where is acceleration acting? Just now I told you, towards the center. So, centripetal acceleration always acts towards the center of the circle, and velocity where it acts? Tangential to the circle. Question comes in the school exam. What is the angle between the velocity and the centripetal acceleration? 90 degree. Always remember that if an object is moving in circular motion, the angle between its velocity and acceleration is 90 degree. If they ask you what is the angle between velocity and radius? 90. Radius and acceleration? 0. Okay. Now I will tell you one more thing. If an object is moving in circular path and its speed also is changing, what will happen? In addition to this centripetal acceleration, don't you think there will be another acceleration coming? Because rate of change of velocity will be acceleration. What is that acceleration called as? It can be called as angular acceleration or tangential acceleration, which will act in tangential direction. So, for uniform circular motion, we can have velocity, we can have centripetal acceleration, but non-uniform circular motion, we will have velocity, in the same direction we will have tangential acceleration, and here you will have centripetal acceleration. Now, if I ask you, what is the angle between centripetal acceleration and tangential acceleration? What is the answer? 90 degree. What is the angle between tangential acceleration and velocity? 0 degree. What is the angle between tangential acceleration and radius? 90 degree. I hope you are understanding these basic things. Okay. In this scenario, since I am going to have two vectors, AT also, AC also, both are vector quantities. Once again, what will be the net acceleration? That will be root over AT square plus AC square plus 2AC AT cos 90, cos 90 is 0. 90 why? Because they are perpendicular, right? So, net acceleration on an object which is moving in non-uniform circular motion is root over AC square plus AT square. What you are asking, Raghav? Angular acceleration, yeah, same as tangential. Centripetal acceleration, V square by R. Towards center, force is there, acceleration will be there. Got it? This basic thing is clear first to you. Then I will go to angular velocity, angular displacement, all these things. Is the basic clear to you? If it is a circular motion, there are two possibilities. Uniform circular motion means constant speed. Non-uniform circular motion, variable speed, direction already is changing in both. If it is a constant speed, which is uniform circular motion, velocity of the object will be perpendicular to centripetal acceleration. If it is non-uniform circular motion, addition to centripetal acceleration, we will have tangential acceleration also. And tangential acceleration will be parallel to velocity and perpendicular to centripetal acceleration. And net acceleration in this case will be root over AC square plus AT square. These things are clear? These theories are clear?
Only in non-uniform motion, the acceleration flow is central line.
No, even if it is uniform, it will act. Centripetal acceleration is everywhere acting. The moment an object starts taking circular path, centripetal acceleration starts acting, always. Always it acts. But tangential acceleration comes only if the speed is variable. Are you getting my point? The moment an object is moving in circular path, whether it is uniform circular motion or non-uniform circular motion, it will experience centripetal acceleration. But tangential acceleration will be experienced only if there is non-uniform circular motion. Is it clear to you, Raghav? Sure? Now, can I change the page? Can I change the page? Yes. Loudly, man. How it came, you are asking? Vectors, man. See, two vectors are there. They are perpendicular to each other. If one vector acting like this, one is acting like this, what is the net vector? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, isn't it? So here one thing is AC, one thing is AT. So AC square plus AT square plus 2 into AC into AT into cos 90. What is cos 90? Good. So third term is 0. So it will be A is equal to root over AT square plus AC square. If you ask me how to find AC, V square by R. If you ask me how to find AT, dV by dt, isn't it? Huh? T square. V square by R I wrote. V square by R is the formula of centripetal acceleration. And what is tangential acceleration? Rate of change of velocity.
Then give us something called d theta by dt.
I will come to that now. We will come to that. That is angular velocity. And d omega by dt is only angular acceleration. That is also same only. Okay. V square by R, yeah, centripetal acceleration. Centripetal force is mv square by r. Centripetal acceleration is v square by r. Centripetal force is mv square by r. Can I change the page? Okay. Now, please pay attention. If an object is moving in circular path, we measure its displacement with respect to angle, isn't it? So suppose the object is here and after some time the object went here. So how much it displaced with respect to angle, that is known as angular displacement. So what is angular displacement? Change in angle when an object is moving from one point to another point. Okay. So how do you find that? It's very simple. This is radius, this is arc length. You know by now that arc length is equal to radius into theta, right? This, I hope you know this. So from now you can say, from here you can say angular displacement will become equal to arc length by radius. How it comes, you understand? From the arc length formula. Okay. Rate of change of angular displacement is called as angular velocity given by omega. This was theta. So what is omega? Omega is rate of change of angular displacement. Same way, what is angular acceleration? Rate of change of angular velocity is given by alpha, which is angular acceleration. So alpha will become equal to d omega by alpha, omega and theta. So angular displacement is angular displacement is arc length by radius, angular velocity is rate of change of angular displacement, and angular acceleration is rate of change of angular velocity. Very similar to normal kinematics. We have rate of change of displacement as velocity, rate of change of velocity as acceleration. Here you have rate of change of angular displacement as angular velocity and rate of change of angular velocity as angular acceleration. I hope you are understanding this. Copy it fast. One more thing I will tell you now. Net acceleration of body, yes. Angular displacement is how much angle the object shifts if it is moving from one point to another point. Okay.
Then net acceleration is different from the acceleration happening towards center.
Yes, obviously. To be different. Acting towards center will be centripetal acceleration. Acting tangentially will be tangential acceleration. Net acceleration will be root of both square.
How will they ask questions based on this?
I will give some questions now. That's why I took the mobile. Time is going to up, but I will take 5 more minutes, please. Okay. I just give some question to make you understand how the questions are going to come from here. Let me know when I can take the question. Angular velocity. Not dull like W. Yes, omega looks like this, like W only. One more thing you see from here, L is linear. So linear displacement is angular displacement into radius in scalar form. In vector form I will write angular displacement is equal, linear displacement is equal to angular displacement cross position vector, we call it. In some questions they will give you r vector is equal to I cap plus j cap plus 5k cap, like that. So when you do cross product of angular displacement and position vector, what do you get? Linear displacement vector. Same way, if I write for velocity, velocity will become equal to omega into r. Same logic I am using. Linear component, angular component, radius. Linear component, angular component, radius. So acceleration will become equal to alpha into r. Linear component, angular component, radius. And in vector form, velocity vector will become equal to omega vector cross r vector, and a vector will become equal to alpha vector cross r vector. So remember that if they give you a question from vectors, don't just multiply, do a cross multiplication. And from here one more thing you are understanding. I told that centripetal acceleration is v square by r, isn't it? And what is v? R omega. So it will become r square omega square by r. R will cancel this. Centripetal acceleration can also be done as r omega square. So centripetal acceleration is given by v square by r, can also be given by r omega square. Both are same only. How v is equal to omega into r came? Always remember that linear component is always equal to angular component times the radius. So linear component is velocity. Linear means what? Displacement, velocity, acceleration. Angular displacement, angular velocity, angular acceleration. Radius, radius, radius. Are you getting? So whenever you multiply angular component with radius, you get linear component. Okay? I'll give one question before I wind off the class today. Shall I give the question, please? A body of mass 10 kg, a body of mass 10 kg, a body of mass 10 kg revolves in a circle of diameter 0.4 meter, revolves in a circle of diameter 0.4 meter, diameter 0.4 meter, making 1000 revolutions per minute, making 1000 revolutions per minute, making 1000 revolutions per minute. Calculate its linear velocity and centripetal acceleration. Calculate its linear velocity and centripetal acceleration. . . . One more thing I would like to say you here. See, once again, one important thing. If I write some formula, what formula we have learned now? In that we have learned that omega, which is angular velocity. So can you feel that if an object starts from here, position A, it takes one round and comes back here, time taken to complete one full revolution is called as time period, capital T. What is capital T? Time period. For example, time period of a second hand will be 60 seconds. Time period of a minute hand will be 60 minutes. Time period of an hour hand will be 24 hours. In your watch, 24 hours it goes, or 12 hours it goes, man. I am not asking in a day, man. I am not asking Earth's revolution. I am asking hand of the clock. Minute 60 minutes, second 60 seconds, and hour hand 12 hours only. That watch we are using in India. Okay, not in India, everywhere in the world. So, how much time it takes is called time period. So, in one time period, how much angle it covers? 360 degree. So, can I say that omega is equal to 2 pi by t? It means in one time period, it will cover how much angle? 2 pi angle. So, in some place you will also use this, omega is equal to 2 pi by t. And what is 1 by t? 1 by time period is called as frequency, studied in 9th standard. Frequency is equal to 1 by time period. So, in some place you will see angular velocity is equal to 2 pi nu, don't confuse. Both are same only. 2 pi by t or 2 pi nu, both are same only. This will help in this question, that's why I give this. What, man? Problem? Got the answer? Question is puri liya. What is the question? Tell me.
A body of mass 10 kg revolves in a circle of a diameter 0.4 meter.
Diameter is 0.4 meter, means how much will be the radius?
0.
Next.
Making 1000 revolutions per minute.
Very important thing. They have told it is making 1000 revolution per minute. It means what this is actually? They are trying to give you angular velocity somehow. See, imagine, in one revolution, how much angle is covered? 2 pi angle. Talk in radians, 2 pi radians. So, in 1000 revolution, how much will be covered? 1000 times 2 pi. And how much per minute? So, 60 seconds. So, this will be the value of omega. So, I should write it here. Please, all of you note it down, that whenever you find angular displacement, it must be represented in radians. Whenever you find angular velocity, it should be in radian per second. And this should be in radian per second square. Radians, radian per second and radian per second square. Write the units of angular displacement, angular velocity and angular acceleration. If you have written this, please pay attention. This question I will come back. So, this question says, so this much radian per second, am I right? I got the value of omega. What else is given, Mr. Lalit?
Calculate its linear velocity and centripetal axis.
Okay, what will be linear velocity? What will be linear velocity? We know that V is equal to what? R omega. So, V will become, what is R value? 0.2. What is omega value? Solve this. Pi into 100 by 3. I will not solve now. Solve, this much meter per second is the answer. And how will you find centripetal acceleration? What is the formula? Either you use this or more easy will be, I don't know, R square omega, isn't it? I told you here. R omega square, sorry. R omega square. So, R into omega square also you can do. Omega is known to you, R is known to you. Are you understanding this? This question is clear to you?
So why they gave 10 kg?
For making you to think. Yeah, Srinidhi, you are able to hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me what you are saying.
The derivations.
Derivations, if I start doing now, time is not there for that. I could only explain you the concepts of these things, where you learned what is circular motion, uniform circular motion, non-uniform circular motion, and the numericals, how it can come from here. Derivation, what problem you have in that? Yeah, which derivation you have problem?
Sir, all the derivations I don't understand, sir.
So you, in your school they have given some derivation notes for that?
They gave like last minute they gave, sir. I couldn't take it properly.
Whatever you have taken it, share a photo with me. If I something I can help you, I'll help you out night. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But now you understood the concept from this, right? The concept, the numericals will come, you will be able to solve it, isn't it? Okay,
sir.
okay, okay. So we will wind off with this, okay? And we will continue the next class, the next topic. Bye-bye, take care. Those who have understood, no doubt is there, start dropping from the online. Bye-bye, take care.